Hello and welcome to another Holistics video on how to set up Google BigQuery for data warehousing. I've got to say, Google has done a great job to make BigQuery really user-friendly, and with the right tool like Holistics, managing your datasets and data sources becomes a walk in the park. BigQuery stores the first 10 gigabytes and processes 1 terabyte of queried data per month for free, which is pretty excellent for a free tier, so do make use of this. Let's set up your BigQuery data warehouse. Set up a Google Cloud account with your user and credit card details and open up your console. You will need to choose a project to set up Google BigQuery. From the navigation menu, scroll down to the Big Data section and select BigQuery. Select a project of your choice to associate your BigQuery account with. Now let's create a new dataset to store our data and tables. Currently, Holistics only supports datasets in the European and US regions, so select one of these. Now you could set up your tables one by one from the Google BigQuery interface, but I find this can be quite tedious, so I'm going to show you a simpler way using Holistics that makes things much easier, especially when you have much more data to manage. From the navigation menu, under IAM and Admin, select Service Accounts. We'll create a new service account with BigQuery access to generate a JSON key for connecting BigQuery to Holistics to manage our data. Assign a name to your new service account and add a description. For account permissions, grant the required access to BigQuery. A BigQuery admin role would have the required privileges. And for the third and final step, create a JSON key and save this. You'll need it to connect to your BigQuery data warehouse later. We're now ready to connect BigQuery to Holistics. Open your Holistics platform and select Data Manager to add your BigQuery data source. Or if you haven't yet, set up a new Holistics account at this web address here at holistics.io. Give any name you want and select BigQuery for your database type. For the project ID field, you can copy this value from your Google Cloud console. The JSON credentials come from the JSON file that we saved earlier, so copy and paste this in. Test your connection and hit save, and your BigQuery data warehouse is now connected and ready. You'll notice we haven't loaded any data into our BigQuery demo dataset yet, so let's head over to Data Imports to do that. Data imports lets us easily move data from various sources into data warehouses like BigQuery. Create a new data import job and select an import source where your data currently sits. In this example, I'll move data over from a PostgreSQL database that I had connected earlier. Select the table of data that you want to move, and for import destination, choose the BigQuery data warehouse that we had connected earlier. For schema name, select the dataset we created earlier in the BigQuery interface, and for table name, give the data table a label that you want. We can format the data types of the table columns here, such as date, string, and numeric values, and we can even schedule this job to run on a recurring basis to move data from our various sources into our BigQuery data warehouse on a frequency that we want. Once we've validated these configurations, we can save and execute this job to load the data into BigQuery. From the import menu, we can check to see when the job is complete, and we can check the logs to see what exactly is taking place. From the import job history menu, we can see when a job was completed or failed, and if it fails, an email notification will be sent automatically. We can now explore this table in our Data Manager screen, and can even explore and query this table to build a report or visualizations. In our SQL query editor, we can select this table and hit Analyze to automatically run a select star query on the table. Do note that when writing SQL for BigQuery, the first line of the query must include #standard SQL. With the visualization menu, we can easily build charts and pivot tables off our queried data and save these as reports. Now this report can be added to a dashboard, shared as a public link, or sent as an email or Slack schedule, or even to Google Sheets. Now you know how to set up Google BigQuery as your data warehouse and even automate the ingestion of data and delivery of reports using Holistics. There's a lot more you can do on Holistics with BigQuery, such as building your database diagrams, data catalogs, data models of your datasets, to seeing the data lineage and freshness of data in your models, and much more. Visit us to find out more at holistics.io and share any comments and questions you have below. This is Evan here from Holistics. We'll see you soon.